Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Just leaving Persimmon Condominiums. Headed to Mandaue Bay Condominiums. And I'm going to point out some of the sites along the way. For those of you who don't know, I've got over 1,000 videos up. A lot of those are videos of condominiums. I started going in condominiums. Salespeople in the malls would grab me and say, "Come and look at my condominium." And I always had a camera, take a video, put it up. A lot of interest. What do they cost? What do you get? The sizes. Got rental videos, for sale videos, all that type of thing. In fact, Persimmon, I lived there, Persimmon Condos, and very conveniently located between Ayala Mall and SM Mall. I could walk to either one. A lot of people wouldn't walk, but I enjoy walking. And I lived at Mandaue Bay. An Australian friend of mine owned them, and I lived at Mandaue Bay for about a year. Anyway, I've got the agent taking me and showing me these. My friend has been stuck in Australia for 2 years. And he wants to either rent them out or preferably sell them. And he's got some pretty good deals, I think. If anybody's interested, they can contact me at my email address. And that is always in the, I leave it in the first comment. I pin it in the first comment. Anyway, we're going along here on MJ Cuenco Avenue. And anyway, when we get up to a light up here, if we take a right, that will take us right down beside SM Mall in Cebu City. If we would be going back the other direction right here and take the first right, that would run us right into Ayala Mall. And I've walked that area many times. I was told by a couple people, don't walk that street at night. And I asked other people about that, and they said, well, that was back in the old days. They've cleaned it up. We just turned left on Pope John Paul II Avenue Street. I'm not sure what to call it. We're going to go up here and take a right on Cabahog Street. And there again, if we take a left on Cabahog, that will run us right into Ayala Mall as well. Cebu City is this development here, that has been like that, unfinished, unworked on, since I came in 2015. So I've asked a few people about that. Some titling issues or something, not getting the proper permits. That tall building kind of straight ahead, that is the new Taft Eastgate condominiums. Going to be, I think, 3-4 towers eventually, but it seemed like it was delayed for a while, and then it started going up very, very rapidly. And I've got a video about that. I've got videos about Persimmon condominium where I lived there. I've got videos about Mandaue Bay and dozens and dozens of other condominiums that you'll find here in the city. If you haven't subscribed yet, many of the people who watch the videos have not subscribed. Hit the alert button so you get notified when I put up. I usually try to put up about 3 videos in a week, about every other day, but that doesn't always work out. Some days I get really busy and for a number of days in a row. But I've got hundreds of hours of video, and I just haven't had time to process them, edit them, and get them up. So lots more coming. To our left, you have an S&R pizza place. You've got a coffee shop. Across the street, kitty corner, you've got Lander's Superstore. It's kind of like a Costco in many parts of the world. It costs, I don't know, they have different promos. Normally, I think 700 or 800 pesos, 16 US dollars, something like that, to join for a year. But they often have promos for about 400, I think. And then it's just a couple of blocks from there to Ayala Mall, so very convenient. And that whole area there is getting built up with Taft Eastgate, huge condominium going in there as well. That big Ayala Mall area is called Cebu Business Park, and it is managed by Ayala. They have their own police security force there, and many condominiums in that area as well. Calex, Alcoves, Park Point, several Solenia that are right across the street from Ayala or even connected to Ayala Mall, making it very convenient. If you continue straight ahead on this road is renamed Salinas Drive, and it will take you right past IT Park, a city within a city, and I've done a number of videos there as well. There's condominiums there. There's hotel there as well. There's a new big Ayala Mall in IT Park. City within a city. Lots of call centers in that area. A big BPO, business processing outsourcing area. Banks, restaurants. Surprisingly, not a lot of bars. So it's not really an entertainment center at this point in time. Anyway, this is turning right on Cabahog Street, and this will take us from Cebu City into Mandaue City as we go down here further. And number of condominiums along here. I'll point out a couple of them up here. You've got hotels that some of you've stayed at, and a number of service centers here. That's one nice thing about a city like Cebu City. Lots of service centers. Acer, the different computer companies, the different appliance companies have service centers here. So if you have an issue with an appliance or a computer, I've been to an Acer's service center back here. We're coming up on these are BPO buildings coming up. Business processing outsourcing. Call centers and that type of thing. I looked at some rooms for rent in this building we're just passing quite a while back. And anyway, there you got the Mandaue Hotel. And I've done a video there, and you've got, I think it's Aurora condominium there, and this building here is Castle Peak Hotel. They've got a bar, I think up on the 9th floor perhaps, bar, a little bit of a restaurant. They've got a restaurant inside as well. There are a number of condominiums down these side streets. Back in there is Red Doorz is the marketing arm, and that is Strawberry Residences. I've done a video there. I met, there's, I think, New Yorkers that come down a couple times a year, and they generally stay there. Off to the left right there is Sarosa International Hotel. They've got a few condominium type places for long-term stays there too. I've done videos there and at Castle Peak. And going down here, you've got a few. There again, these business processing. This is City Park Hotel. Right here, they've just added on to this building, and here's the addition right here to the right. Looking up, looks like a pretty nice addition there. I'm not sure if those are balconies, miniature little balconies or not. And the building or two right ahead of us there, there again, they're primarily business process outsourcing companies. Off to the right, you got a Burger King, you've got a Greenwich Pizza place, you've got Jollibee, and I think up here around the corner to the left, you've got a Shakey's Pizza. To the right, you've got some apartments in there I've looked at quite a while back, and they were lacking a bit, I would say, for what they wanted in price. And to the left is kind of like a strip mall back in there. They get a lot of business. There are restaurants, various different businesses back in there. And the green buildings off there center left, that is Bamboo Bay, and the tan building right there, that is Cityscape condominium. They've got one here. We just crossed Little River Creek, and that puts us into Mandaue City here. The building up there, kind of center right, is Astra Hotel, and you probably do that if you do a search for hotels. Astra Hotel. We're going to go up here to the corner. We're going to take a left on Hernan Cortez Street. And you pretty much have to, if you go straight ahead, you go into a housing subdivision up there. And I forget the name of it right now, but anyway, I've done a video in there as well. If you take a right here, it will take you to SM Mall. We'll take you down by SM Mall, Cebu City. Down in that area, and take a right, and it will take you up to Fortuna Avenue. Take a right on Fortuna, will take you to J Center Mall. Anyway, just for your information, there's a nice little restaurant just to the left here called Fat Jim's. Had a very good tenderloin steak there the other day. It is popular, so it gets crowded quickly. And it's not a really big place, but it's worth taking, and they got reasonable prices also. And anyway, we're going to take a left, and that will take us into Bamboo Bay condominiums, and it's a three tower, relatively new. And I've gotten comments there again. That's the buildings there, 3 different towers. I lived in the 3rd floor. This Australian has 3 units on the garden units, basically a huge balcony on the 3rd floor. Anyway, I will show you a map of the trip starting down in the lower left from Persimmon, and if you would take a right on that next main street, would take you down to Robinson's Galleria, Cebu. And then as you go further over, if you take a right at the next big light up there, takes you down to SM Cebu City. And this is kind of the, take a left and then go down, take a left, takes you past, takes you into Mandaue as well, takes you past University of Cebu Medical Center, there to the right, and Chunghwa Hospital over there too, and then Park Mall up in the upper right section there. Anyway, back to the trip there, you can see it shows a little jog in there, and it shows 11 minutes and about 4 kilometers. It took about that long, about as long as the video came out to, I think about 12 minutes, and that's pretty accurate. And then you have the Cebu Business Park, kind of center left. That's where Ayala Mall is at. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hope to see you all soon. Take care.